Hello, my name's Jaroslav Valuch, and I would like to share with you the Ushahidi Haiti project story. Ushahidi is a open source, free open source platform that is designed for crowdsourcing of crisis information. It's built around the idea that you can collect, aggregate, and geolocate the reports and incidents coming from the ground through different channels. It can be mobile phones, emails. It can be media. Patrick Meyer, this can be particularly helpful in a crisis situation such as disasters and earthquake, like the one earlier this year in Haiti. Patrick Meyer and David Kobia from the Ushahidi team, they set up the initial Haiti.ushahidi.com instance 2 hours after the earthquake. They did some initial customization. They prepared the list of specific indicators and categories. And then Patrick reached out to some of his colleagues, friends, and students here at the Fletcher School at Tufts University. And together we set up the initial Ushahidi situation room. You can see how it started. It was the living room, actually, 3 blocks away from here. We thought like that it might be useful if we start monitoring any available sources of information that were out there, and if we are able to put this information on a map, we might be able to see some interesting clusters of incidents, patterns, trends on the ground, and that might be useful for some of the responders. And very soon we were sharing some GPS coordinates and data with some search and rescue teams and the first responders. On day 5, we gained, thanks to an amazing collaborative effort of people who gathered around the 4636 project, we gained access to unique source of data and reports coming directly from the ground, from the people, through text messaging. So we immediately focused all our energy, all our effort to processing the hundreds and thousands of incoming text messages. Those messages had to be translated from Creole to English. The messages had to be geolocated. Those messages had to be categorized in the categories and then sent to some of the first responders. We were working primarily with the U.S. Coast Guard, U.S. Marines, then with some independent teams that were on the ground. We had a specific RSS feed with actionable items going directly to them. We had a dedicated Skype chat channel with them for the real emergencies and urgencies, and yeah, things were moving on the ground. And at the beginning, we were getting messages. For instance, people were looking for their relatives. They needed more details, information. They were reporting deaths. So you can see it, like the red lines. It's the initial period, the peak. Then the green lines, you can see the peak. It's like food shortage, water shortage. Down there, the purple blue one, it's like medical related issues. And what was amazing about the project was not only crowdsourcing the information from the ground, but as well also crowdsourcing the workforce, the volunteers. And here you can see actually the locations of some of the Haitian diaspora volunteers who are translating the messages from Creole to English. So it was really collaborative effort that engaged volunteers and people, hundreds and thousands of people from all around the world. Very soon we realized, because the situation room was here in Boston, and we realized that we really need to reach out to traditional humanitarian responders who were deploying on the ground. So immediately, like 2 weeks after the earthquake, I went down there as a Ushahidi field representative in order to coordinate with the humanitarian responders. It was difficult to reach them from Boston. So my first steps went immediately to UN cluster meetings, to UN OCHA, really to become the part of the whole coordination and information sharing ecosystem in Haiti. Soon after that, like 2 weeks later, my colleague Sabina joined me in Haiti, and she started really intensive outreach also with the local community to assess the capacity of the local community to become the key informants and key reporters to the Ushahidi system. Our primary goal, however, from the beginning was to find a local partner, somebody who's on the ground, who's like a Haitian capacity, who could be continue doing the work we started here in Boston. We were so lucky that we met with Kurjan Charles, the CEO of the solutions company, and they started developing their crisis mapping platform. So we realized it doesn't make sense to duplicate effort. So we shut down the Haiti.ushahidi.com instance, and we focus all our effort and energy supporting the NULA team. There are tons of lessons learned from Haiti for all of us, and from our perspective, there are 3 critical things. one is preparedness. Next time we have to be more ready. The networks, the protocols, the partnerships should be established before the disaster happens. This is a great place to do that. The second lesson learned, we need to coordinate next time. With increased access to all these new technologies and open source platforms, there's going to be multiple platforms next time. There's going to be probably multiple short codes, long codes, so we really have to coordinate in order not to confuse the affected population. And the third thing is what we need to focus on is actually empowering the local communities in communicating during the crisis situations and empowering the local communities as the first responders. Thank you.